Welcome to Madden 24. Today is when Madden 24 releases. So I figured why not celebrate this by doing a Bryce Young career simulation. So you may have seen it on my doing some baseball, Jackson Holiday, Drew Jones, but today we're going to be doing a Bryce Young career simulation. Everything is on auto. Bryce Young is going to try and be a Hall of Fame quarterback right in front of our eyes. So, this Panthers team, it's interesting. It's got Miles Sanders, Ikem Ekwonu. Offensive line is pretty good. Receivers, there's a lot of young talent, a lot of old talent. Defensively, it's a mess. Scheme-wise, but I mean, we've got the right players. Anyway, everything's going to be on auto. I will see you guys at the end of the year to see how Bryce Young did. Do you think he wins Rookie of the Year? Who knows? Do we even make the playoffs? I don't know. First year, we're going to keep the we're going to keep the Panthers playbook. Then we're going to go to the Chiefs playbook. Because that I think is pretty good for quarterbacks. So, all right, we went 8-9. Did make the wild card. Let us see what Bryce Young did. All right, so he had 3,600 yards, 25 touchdowns, 14 picks. So 14 picks is a lot, but I think we do have superstar ability, and he's up to a 79. I hate these. What's it called? Yep, so he's up to a 79, superstar ability. I don't know if that's good enough to win Rookie of the Year. Did he get any MVP votes? No, he did not. Lamar Jackson did win MVP. We'll have to wait till the end of the year for the Rookie of the Year. All right, let's see if we can beat the San Francisco 49ers in the wild card. Probably not. They have a really good team. We have Bryce Young. That's about it. Yeah, we lost 34-14. Let us sim to the Super Bowl to try and see who won Rookie of the Year. Also, regression I turned down for quarterback because quarterbacks don't regress until like they're 30, 40. Oh. AFC Offensive Player of the Year is Josh Jacobs. No, Bright. Oh, wait, we're NFC. NFC Offensive Player of the Year is Cooper Kupp. No, Bryce Young. Offensive Rookie of the Year is Bijan Robinson. Bryce Young at 3. All right. Best quarterback, Jalen Hurts. Jacoby Brissett beat us out. That's crazy. All right. So no Rookie of the Year for Bryce Young. But maybe we could win a Super Bowl. Maybe we can get an MVP at some point. We are going to adjust our lineup and our schemes. We're going to go KC playbook for offense, KC playbook for defense. And then I will see you guys. Well, let's see who we get in free agency, actually. We have 31 million. Let's get... I would love a receiver for Bryce Young or even a tight end. Well, let's see. Who do we get? Do we get anyone? Mike Williams. Okay, there we go. A receiver. We got Austin Corbett as our right guard. All right. Okay. Defensively, we got a nose tackle. We got a Bryce Hall as our corner. All right, so we had a pretty good free agency class. headlined by Mike Williams. So I hope Bryce Young is in line for a huge season. We're gonna simulate the draft. So yeah, let us sim to the end of next year. Yeah, so this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna go sim 5 years till we get our contract, either from the Panthers or from another team. And then we're going to sim however many years, 5 years at max. If that contract is worth 10 years, we're going to sim 5 years. If it's worth 3 years, we're going to sim 3 years to the end of the contract to see how well we did and if we won any MVPs or anything. We went, I don't even know. Oh, we went 7-10, so a little bit worse than last year. How did Bryce Young do in this new playbook? Okay, so he did better. He had a lot more yards, about the same touchdowns, more interceptions, though. Okay. Yearly awards, MVP is Lamar Jackson once again. Any votes for Bryce Young? Nope. NFC Offensive Player of the Year is Cooper Kupp. And Miles Sanders is up there. No votes for Bryce Young. So far, hasn't really done anything in his career. Just been a decent quarterback, but he still is, I'm going to say, like an 82. So he's not that high up in overall. Yeah, there you go. He's not that high up in overall, but still I would like to see a little bit more from Bryce Young. Next year is really going to be the breakout year, I have a feeling. So I will see you guys after free agency. I'll see you guys at the free agency recap. All right, free agency recap. We didn't sign anyone. Wait, yeah, we didn't sign anyone. Any receivers? No. Any tight ends? Not really. All right, I'm okay with not signing anyone. Would have loved Joe Batonio, but I understand. Did we lose anyone important? Shaq Thompson we lost, but I'm okay with that. Oh, I loved Jedrick Wills. DJ Chark. Okay, so not anyone important. I'm all right with sitting that free agency class out. Let's see who we pick first round in the draft. Probably going to be middle of the pack here, if I had to guess. All right, draft recap. Here we go. So we just got basically stuff on the defensive side. Let's look at the Kerry Morgan guy. Oh, he does have hidden dev. All right, speed rusher. Yeah, so I will see you guys at the end of next year. All right, we went 9-8. Couldn't quite get in the playoffs. Here we go. Let's look at stats and awards. Okay, 37 passing touchdowns for Bryce Young. Oh, God. To 18 picks. He's still getting the picks up, but 37 touchdowns is quite a lot. Passing yards is right where it usually is. How is Bryce Young looking at overall-wise? He's an 87. Okay. He's only 24 as well. So he's got a couple more years of development, I feel like. Yearly awards. Joe Burrow wins MVP. No. Bryce Young. MVC Offensive Player of the Year, CeeDee Lamb. Isaiah Hodgins beats out Bryce Young somehow. So yeah. This has been not the best, but if something happens next year, it doesn't happen next year, it might be time for a playbook change. Here we go. What were the best defensive teams? Because I feel like that could be letting us down. Chiefs is also up there. All right, I say we ride it out with Chiefs for one more year, then we switch to Chargers possibly. So let's sim to the offseason. I will see you guys with our free agency recap. All right, free agency recap. Here we go. We got Trevor Penning. Okay. Did we lose anyone? We lost Ika Makwanu. Really? We let him leave? We lost Von Bell. Dante Jackson. Man, guys, this auto GM sucks. Don't worry, guys. We got Trevor Penning to make up for Ika Makwanu's absence. Oh, man. But we still have 125 million salary cap. Why not? Why just... I don't even know. All right, we've got a tight end with our first round pick and a receiver with our second round pick. Any, okay, hidden dev for Tyler Velasco. All right. And then our receiver, Byron Hodges. Does he have normal or hidden? Normal. Okay. But we did get a tight end. That is what I've been asking for. An upgrade over Hayden Hurst. So I will see you guys at the end of the year. Hopefully Bryce Young does well. Hopefully we make the playoffs. Hopefully he wins MVP / Offensive Player of the Year. We went 6-11. Our defense just sucks. What about our offense? How did Bryce Young do? Oh, he had a down year. Only 8 interceptions, though. That's pretty decent. But he had a down year compared to last year. He's an 89 overall. I don't know about this. Yearly awards. 20th best off. Wait, in the Jalen Hurts wins MVP. NFC is Jalen Hurts. No. Bryce Young, best quarterback at 8. We went 6-11. All right, time for a playbook change. All right, free agency recap. Didn't sign anyone. Did we lose anyone? We lost Miles Sanders. Wow, the Ravens. Oh my God, the Ravens. The Ravens lost Kyle Hamilton, Marcus Williams, Zay Flowers, Tyler Linderbaum, and Patrick Ricard. We lost Laviska Shenault, and that's pretty much it. All right. We need to get some stuff going through free agency here. So this is the last year of Bryce Young's contract, so hopefully it has to be a good one. So I am going to sim to the end of the year and see how well Bryce Young has done in this Carolina Panthers offense. We went 9-8 again. Oof, this is not going the way I wanted it to go. Stats and awards. Bryce Young. All right. Same amount of passing yards did go up on touchdowns, and the interceptions did go down as well. Pretty good year from Bryce Young. Would love to see a little bit more yards. But we might end up going towards Buccaneers playbook. If I had to guess, yearly awards. MVP Bryce Young is at 8. Okay. NFC Offensive Player of the Year is Brandon Ayuk. No, Bryce Young. This is the final year of Bryce Young's contract unless he signs an extension with the Panthers. Which, they're very cheap, so it might not happen. Let's send the offseason. Bryce Young has a 6-year deal going through 2032. 5 years remaining at a 91 overall. All right, well, let's sim 5 years from right now. So right now it is 2027. So let's sim to 2032 or 2031, I don't know, and see how well Bryce Young has done. All right, so it is 2031. I just simmed to the Super Bowl, and it looks like the Carolina Panthers, with the help of Bryce Young, are playing the Indianapolis Colts in the Super Bowl. I'm going to jump in here, and then I'm going to jump in if I have to. This is the battle of the rookie quarterbacks, Bryce Young versus Anthony Richardson. It looks like Bryce Young is up to a Superstar X Factor. We'll check in on all of that after this Super Bowl. We're going to sim forward to the end of the game. Colts get an early lead on us. We settle with a field goal. There we go. We take the lead 10-7 in the third quarter. 14-10. 21-10. Here we go. 4 minutes left in the game. We need to score 11 points. Go underneath to Weatherspoon, a superstar receiver, apparently. We need to have a deep shot here to Mingo. Oh, he's right open. Wide open. Did he hung on to it. Nice catch by Jonathan Mingo right there. 2nd and 10, 3 minutes to go. Velasco's wide open. Over the middle. Velasco! Not quite fast enough to get in the end zone, but that was a very nice catch in contested coverage. We're going to look at Jonathan Mingo right here. And there we go. Bryce Young to Jonathan Mingo. Let's hope our defense holds. They do. 2 minutes left. We need a field goal to tie, touchdown to win. Check down to Jonathan Mingo here. That's the 2-minute warning. All right. In that case, we're going to go for a deep shot here, I think. Oh my gosh, Weatherspoon. I can't even understand it. Just blown coverage by the corner. He had a step on him, and I was going to throw it up anyway, but it was just a blown coverage. And with that, we have just won the Super Bowl. We're going to give it to our running back, Bryce Young. I don't know if this is his first Super Bowl win or his second, but it is the first in the video as of right now. And 25-21, Bryce Young comes out on top of Anthony Richardson as Super Bowl 2031's Super Bowl, probably the MVP if I had to guess. Or it could be Weatherspoon, I don't know. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for these past 5 seasons, the 2031 season recap. Let's go back all the way to 2025, was it? Yeah, there we go. All right. 2028. Nothing there. 2029. Nothing there. 2030. Okay, so we did win a Super Bowl. Bryce Young was the Super Bowl MVP. We did win the Super Bowl in 2030. Did we win back-to-back Super Bowls? We did. Back-to-back Super Bowl MVPs from Bryce Young. And I think obviously we saw he was a Superstar X Factor. He has 1 year remaining on his deal. He's 31. He's a 98 overall. 99 with morale. Yeah, he's pretty good. So is Tyler Velasco. Let's look at the legacy board real quick. Hasn't quite won an MVP yet. Bryce Young is there at 9 with 13,000. Mahomes has 33,000. I don't know. We're probably gonna pass the 20,000s in Justin Herbert, but I don't know if we're gonna end up reaching Mahomes. How has Bryce Young looked? Can we see his stats? There we go. 2028 had okay, so I had 4,600 yards, 29 touchdowns, 7 picks, 4,400. Yeah, he's getting a lot better. Only 4 picks, only 3 picks last year with 36 touchdowns, 4,500 yards. Yeah, no, he is definitely, he could have an MVP season right here if I had to guess. But now let us sim. We're going to look at the team after free agency. Just to see what it's looking like after 5 years, 4 years maybe. I don't remember how long we simmed for, but let's see free agency recap. Okay, so we did get a lot of people. James Edwards, a left tackle, who's 26. Alex Carson, superstar corner. So we basically just got decent backups, really. Did we lose anyone? I think we lost our receiver. Witherspoon, I want to say. Well, we lost Mingo, Jonathan Mingo. We could bring him back. You know what? Oh, wait, we can't. We can't bring him back. Okay, so I think we still have our receiver. So we're looking pretty good. Let's see the team real quick. This is Bryce Young's last year with the Panthers. Contract-wise, he's a 99. We have Witherspoon, Hughes, Langford. We have a new running back in Underwood. Velasco is a 96 overall tight end. Also, we have Tom McGee. Did we draft him? I don't know. Probably, if I had to guess. So we don't spend anything in free agency. This team looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. This is definitely a Super Bowl team. Defense looks even better. Kerry Morgan, Brian Burns probably retired or got sent in free agency. Yeah, no, this team looks very good, very, very, very good. Okay, so we did make the playoffs. We went 11-6. Didn't win the division. Oh boy. Oh yeah. I'm looking at the right of passing leaders right now. All I'm gonna say is that if we didn't win MVP here, I'm gonna be extremely upset. 5,100 yards, 45 touchdowns, only 8 interceptions for Bryce Young. There we go. MVP, Bryce Young. He deserved it with that season. And he doesn't even get Offensive Player of the Year. Lynn Witherspoon does. That's crazy. All right. Let's see if he can translate that MVP season into a third straight Super Bowl MVP / Super Bowl appearance. We're playing the Rams in the division or in the wild card right now. That's crazy that we didn't even win the division when he won MVP. Playing the 10-7 Cowboys in the divisional. And we lost 35-31. That's going to be the end of the playoff run. And now let's sim to the off season. Okay, so it looks like we may have extended Bryce Young. Let's look at team salaries real quick. He's 32, has 3 years remaining on his deal. He is regressing a little bit, but he's still a 97. So What I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep simming year by year because 3 years is... It's not that much. So let us sim to the playoffs next year and see if Bryce Young could win another Super Bowl. All right, so the Panthers went 15-2, only lost 2 games. It is 2033 right now. Bryce Young had a step down from last year, but still, it's a pretty good. He threw 3 interceptions. Oh my god! 42 touchdowns. This could be another MVP season. I'm not gonna lie. Yearly awards. And he did win another MVP. Did he win NFC Offensive Player of the Year? He did. Beat out Bijan Robinson for the Rookie of the Year. Or Bijan won Rookie of the Year over him. But now Bryce Young wins MVP and Offensive Player of the Year over Bijan. Can Bryce Young win another Super Bowl / Super Bowl MVP? Let us check. We have a bye in the first round because we went 15-2. Unheard of. Not really. I don't know where I was going with that. But here we go. I think Chiefs-Bills playbooks are the way to go. It's got to be. NFC Divisional. Panthers. Vikings. Pretty even matchup. Rating-wise. And we win 17-7. Very low-scoring game. Now we play the Giants. Which is also... a little bit. Our offense is crazy. 92 offense, but it is an 83 defense. And we go to the Super Bowl. Not going to jump in here. We've already won a Super Bowl in the video. Let us see. Can we win a 3rd Super Bowl with Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers? We can. 35-28. Do we get a Super Bowl MVP here? No. Deshaun Jones out of so random. Maybe he had like the game sealing interception or something. I don't know. But oh well. Couple more years left on Bryce Young's contract. Let's sim to next year. Let's see if we can win another Super Bowl. All right, we went 13-4. Somehow managed to get a bye. And Bryce Young is coming back down to earth a little bit, but still, he was the passing leader. And Lynn Weatherspoon was the receiving leader. 28 passing touchdowns, 4,600 yards. No interceptions this year. All right. Let's see. Who won MVP? Is it Bryce Young? I could see him being MVP. No, it's Ramon Tovar. Who is that? I don't know. But Bryce Young is 4. NFC Offensive Player of the Year is Lynn Weatherspoon. Okay. Bryce Young all the way down at 6. So, like I said, he is coming back down to earth a little bit. But still, he is continuing on. Maybe another Super Bowl could boost up his legacy score a little bit. We'll check after the playoffs here. As we play the Buccaneers in the divisional. And we win 45-31, kind of a high-scoring game. And now we play the Seattle Seahawks in the Conference Championship to go to the Super Bowl. We lost. Bryce Young at 5 with 28,000. So we're one more season we pass Aaron Rodgers. 40,000 is going to be hard to beat with Patrick Mahomes, not going to lie. We could, I don't know. Joe Burrow might be doing some stuff still. I don't know. I think we can pass Patrick Mahomes if we keep playing. At what overall are we? We are still a 98, and we did get an extension. I think we got a 1-year extension. No, we're through 2035. All right. That's going to be 2033 right now. No, I don't even know. I'll see you guys at the playoffs next year. All right, we did make the wild card at 10-7, but still, so did the Saints and the Falcons. Bryce Young. Huh. I don't know if that's going to be good enough to win MVP. I also, like, I don't know. Like, it's a really good season, don't get me wrong, but still, it's not a great season. 4,600 yards, 38 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Let's see if it's good enough to win MVP. No one else had, like, really good numbers. So it is possible that he did win. Oh, come on. We had better numbers than Justin Herbert. That's crazy. NFC Offensive Player of the Year is... Oh, my God. Get this guy off our team. I won NFC Offensive Player of the Year. Gosh darn it. All right. Let's see if we can win a Super Bowl. Panthers, Eagles in the wild card, and we lost 20-10. All right. I don't know what the plan is with Bryce Young. I don't know how many years are left on his contract. I guess we can see that once this is done simulating. But will Bryce Young stay his whole career in Carolina, you think? I don't know. It's totally up to the general manager here if they want to keep him. All right, we went 12-5. We did win the division, didn't get a bye. Let's see. How did Bryce Young do in his last contract year with the Panthers? Oh boy. Yeah, this looks like a pretty good season. 4,800 yards, 41 touchdowns, 2 picks. That, I feel like, is MVP numbers. It is. Bryce Young wins MVP. I swear if Lynn... Oh, okay. We barely beat out Lynn Weatherspoon as Offensive Player of the Year. Justin Herbert, I think, may have retired because he's no longer in conversation. So, yeah, let us sim to the divisional and see if we can beat the Bucks to go to the Super Bowl that we lose first round. All right, we're going to re-sign players. Bryce Young is re-signed. I just saw that. Okay. He's a 95. He's 36 years old. Let's see. What is his contract looking like? I'm going to say 3 years, possibly. 1 year. Well, maybe it hasn't gone through yet. So, anyway, he is re-signed, so he will stay a Panther for at least 1 more year. I will see you guys at the playoffs next. Actually, no, I'll see you guys right next season when we figure out how long Bryce Young is signed for. All right, so we did go 12-5. Let us look, and I think we might have won another. Well, Lynn, our receiver, he did pretty good. So I don't know if we're gonna win MVP here or Offensive Player of the Year. 2 interceptions, 40 touchdowns, 4,700 yards. Yearly awards. Bryce Young, MVP. 42,000, probably an NFC. Okay, Lil Weatherspoon. We're gonna bump up the slider for regression real quick because I think it's getting a little too out of hand that he's winning all of these MVPs still. But at the same time, he might just be really good. What did I have it as? Like, I bumped up 30, because that's when most quarterbacks hit a stride. 70, I don't think is bad. We're going to bump it up to 80. Like, it was at 100, so, I mean, is not that bad because quarterbacks really don't regress. All right, let's see. Can we beat the Cowboys in the... We didn't even win the division. Can we beat the Cowboys in the wild card? No. We've gotten a lot of first round exits. It's just because our defense just sucks. Our offense is carrying this team right now. Okay, so he's still unsigned. He's 37 at a 94 overall. I do think 37 and 94 overall is pretty... Because think about Aaron Rodgers. Think about... What are some other quarterbacks? Old quarterbacks. Matt Ryan. I don't know. I'm just thinking, spitballing here. Brady even at a 94. So let's go to next week. See if the Panthers do re-sign Bryce Young. And we do not. Bryce Young's time as a Carolina Panther has officially come to an end. Let us go to the free agency recap to see where Bryce Young has gone. Bryce Young goes to the Seattle Seahawks. All right. Did the Seattle Seahawks make the playoffs here? They did. They're the sixth seed. Don't see... oh yeah, Sebastian Reinhart just won MVP. That's an insane season. Don't see Bryce Young up here at all. So, definitely think that he may have lost a step. But the Seahawks did go 10-7. Bryce Young, yeah, 4,000 yards, 28 touchdowns, 5 picks. Definitely has lost a step. Let's look at the legacy leaderboard real quick, just in case Bryce Young does decide to retire. And he is number 1. Just passed Patrick Mahomes for 40,000. 47,000. 3 Super Bowls, 3 championships, 22 yearly awards. All right. Bryce Young, greatest player of all time, question mark. He is also the highest legacy scorer of all time, just passing Bijan Robinson. But Bryce Young is still playing. All right. I do want to see... Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Let's see if Bryce Young can beat the... Who is it? The Bucks, I think? Yeah, in the playoffs. And the Seahawks did win. All right, 29-17. They're playing the Vikings in the divisional. And they beat the Vikings by 1 point, 25-24. Can we beat the 49ers for an NFC championship title? Mahomes has 4. Bryce Young has 5. No, Bryce Young has 3. Mahomes has 4. And now Bryce Young has 4. This is a Super Bowl rematch with the Seahawks Broncos. Let's hope that it goes a different way this time. Oh, leak. Hey, the Seahawks won! There we go. Bryce Young with another Super Bowl. So Bryce Young still is a 91, has 1 year remaining on his deal. He's 38. He's still getting paid a lot of money. All right, so let's look at this team real quick. Obviously, we have Bryce Young. Okay, we also have a superstar 87. Oh, he's also 31. Okay. That's so weird. It's just, there's another quarterback. Okay. This team looks pretty good. We have a 94 overall running back. 95 receiver. Defense probably is... Okay, never mind. It's pretty good. Oh, man, this is really good. All right. We're going to keep the same playbooks for this season. Just because they did pretty well last year. They went 10-7. We're going to send to the playoffs. All right, we went 8-9, so maybe time for a playbook change if Bryce Young sticks around. 3,900. Yeah, he's slowly regressing. 3,900 yards, 27 touchdowns. Still 2 picks, but still. He is down to a 90. And, well, actually, he's down to an 88. a 38-year-old. Still superstar dev. No development trait regressions either. So maybe we should next time we do a career sim, maybe we keep the dev trait regression. In fact, I think I'm going to turn that on right now. I'm also going to bring Bryce Young down from a superstar X Factor to a superstar because, I don't know, I feel like it's time. It's time to retire Bryce Young. There he is. Oh, Bryce Young is re-signed. Probably a 1-year deal if I had to guess. 1-year deal to 2040. So he's been 20 years, pretty much, experience. Our offense wasn't too bad. It was just our defense that was really bad. So we're going to switch the defensive playbook real quick. And then I will see you guys at the end of the year? Yeah, the playoffs, I'm going to say. All right, so we did make the playoffs, 10-7. How did CJ Stroud, sorry. How did Bryce Young do? This is probably going to be his final year. These stats are probably going to be really bad. No, not really. 3,800 yards, 31 touchdowns, 8 picks. How is Brycey looking? An 87 at 40 years old. Still superstar. Can we beat the Cardinals in the wild card? No, we lost. We lost instantly. Okay, 38-31. Let us sim to the off-season to look at the retirements. Bryce Young has not retired yet. He's still going at age 40, I think. Have the Seahawks re-signed Bryce Young yet? He's down to star, and we did re-sign him. He's an 86, down to star, age 40. Probably a 1-year deal, if I had to say so. Yep, 1-year deal. Still upwards of $35 million. So I will see you guys at the playoffs next year. All right, so we went 11-6. Not bad. How did Bryce Young do? And what is probably his last year, if I had to guess. But I've been guessing a lot that it's going to be his last year, and he keeps coming back. 31 touchdowns, 3,700 yards, 5 picks. 18 years experience. Let's take a check-in on the leaderboard real quick. 55,000 yards. 55,000 legacy score. Next highest is 40,000. Next highest by an active player is 18,000. Wow, okay. Best player of all time? Question mark. I don't know. Bryce Young, I like Bryce Young. He's undersized, yes. And that might cause problems. Can we beat the Eagles in the wild card? That might cause problems. It might not. Like, his talent might outweigh the height issue. We do beat the Eagles. Then we play the Vikings in the divisional. I think Bryce Young is super talented. I think he's on the scale of... And we lose there. I think he's slightly lower than Trevor Lawrence as talent-wise. It's just the height that a lot of people can't get over. But I think he'll make up for it. Look at Russell Wilson. He's undersized, and look what he's did. It's not the last couple years, but Bryce Young could end up being very good. Probably not the best player of all time. But we all know that Madden is not realistic. So I meant to look at retirements to see if he retired or not. So our top need is quarterback. Have we re-signed Bryce Young? Did he retire? Oh. I think Bryce Young might have retired in the year 2041. We're going to look at team salaries real quick. All right, we don't see him here. He could be in free agency already. I highly doubt it. Yep, there we go. Bryce Young, 2041 offseason, retires after 19 years, couldn't quite get to 20. But he is no doubt a Hall of Famer. Probably, in this Madden franchise, the greatest player to ever do it. We're going to sim to next season. Look at the legacy leaderboard. See if he can get into the Hall of Fame. No doubt he will, but I'm just going to double check. And then that'll be a wrap on the Bryce Young video. And there you go. Bryce Young, Hall of Fame quarterback. Legacy score of 55,591. 4 Super Bowls, 4 championships, 24 yearly awards. Next highest is Bijan at 45,000. So, Bryce Young, definitely very, very good. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you guys want to see any more career simulations of rookies. Doesn't have to be rookies. Could be like really young players. Like, could see the rest of Justin Herbert. Could see Kyle Pitts' career simulation. It's all up to you guys. Just let me know. I think the next one I'm going to be doing is Zay Flowers and Bijan Robinson are the next 2, I think, that I'm going to do. But if you guys want to see others, even if you want to see like old people, like old washed players such as Derek Carr, making him better. That just came off the top of my head. Doesn't have to be Derek Carr, but I have an idea of like we could have a wheel and just add attributes to him after year to see if he got better. Stuff like that. So, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys later.
You're so